What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a return to subscribe as always, guys. Welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, in New York City, the manhunt is on for a guy who supposedly did some foul, heinous stuff at a park called Casena Park, in which this guy took a 13-year-old boy and a 13-year-old girl that was supposedly walking home from school or playing in the park, depending on what story you hear, took them into a wooded area inside the park, secluded area, where he tied them up. And let me just say this little piece right here. According to police, two friends, a 13-year-old girl and a 13-year-old boy, were playing in the park when a man approached them. Authorities say the man showed them a knife, forced them into a wooded area. He tied them up, took their cell phones, and assaulted the little girl before fleeing, according to police. This type of stuff, and this is happening in Flushing, Queens. Shout out. Society should have no tolerance for something like this. They said it's a manhunt going on for this guy. I'm gonna let you see this news article, and trust me, fam, it's gonna make you mad. But I mean, there are people out here that exist and don't want to be, model citizens and fit into the current flow of society in a harmonic balance. And for this type of crime and this type of person, there should be no leniency. Take a look.
You have been listening to a news conference by the NYPD, essentially updating the public on a sexual assault that occurred yesterday around 3 o'clock in the afternoon at Casena Park in Queens. Two 13-year-old students forced into a wooded area. Police describe a suspect in his 20s, said to have a tattoo on his chest, appeared to be the tattoo of a bull. He forced those kids into the woods, tied them up. The 13-year-old girl was sexually assaulted. They were able to get away from that man once he left the scene. They reported it. Police were called in. Right now, a $10,000 reward is being offered to find and identify the suspect in this sexual assault.
You heard police say no stone unturned. They're adding additional resources to the area, officers, drones, anything they can to help find this monster responsible for this. Eyewitness News reporter Janice Yu is live in Flushing with more details. And Janice, you see some of those resources already deployed at this hour.
Yeah, I mean, Sandra, Pedro, I mean, this is an immense use of resources by the NYPD to track down what they're calling the animal who sexually assaulted a teenager. And as you guys mentioned, some of the officials with the NYPD just finished up an update. And I want to run through some of the updated things we learned. So we know that these two 13-year-olds, one boy, one girl, they are schoolmates. They had left school for the day. They were in the park hanging out when they were approached by this man. They say had a machete-style knife, told the kids to come with him. They refused, and that's when he told them to shut up, is it in English, that is what he told them. And then they were led into a wooded area. Police say that the two were tied up with shoelaces. The girl was sexually assaulted, and this man told them to wait 20 minutes before, wait 20 minutes in that spot while he got away. At that point, the two teens went over to the school where they told adults, and that's how NYPD was notified. Now, what is happening now is investigators are going through all of the security footage in the area. They have people still searching the crime scene. We're told the victim left a water bottle at the scene, so they are analyzing that right now. They did find a shoelace in that area, so they are checking that for any forensics to see if that was the shoelace that was used in this crime. They also said that they are deploying drones and installing more cameras in this area to make sure this community feels safe. The interviews have happened. Again, crime scene still searching the area. They're trying to get search warrants for the victims' phones as well. And so at this point, they're also trying to look at to see if this crime matches any other pattern, any other crime that may have happened in this area or New York City in general. So a lot of things to look at, but they are asking for the public's help when it comes to identifying who this perpetrator is. So just a quick rundown on who, again, that description. It's a man in his 20s, possibly Hispanic, 5'5" with curly hair. He appears to have braces on his teeth and a large boar or pig tattoo on his chest. We are told he spoke with a heavy Spanish accent. At the time that this happened, he was wearing black shirt, black pants, red sneakers, and a green backpack. So again, if you have any information, anything big or small, there is a $10,000 reward for any information leading to arrest. So please call Crime Stoppers. That's 1-800-577-TIPS if you have any information. So this all happened in the park right here behind me. This is a residential area. The park itself is very large, but this is a popular park. We have been seeing people walking up and down. Again, it backs up into a neighborhood. There is a school just a few feet away from where I'm standing. It's not clear right now if the kids went to that school, but you know, definitely police are trying to do everything they can to catch the perpetrator, but also make sure that this community here feels safe. I'll send it back to you guys live in Flushing. JNSU Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
All right, guys, that's the story of this sick son of a bitch. And they don't have a name for this piece of crap, but it says he was, his description is he's in his 20s, 5'5", curly hair, braces in his mouth, very heavy Spanish accent, with a bull or a boar tattoo on his chest. Now, before anybody starts saying anything, I don't know if this is a migrant or not. But I mean, to do something crazy like this, man, nowadays, you can't even tell if somebody's from this country or not. It's like these predators is on a whole nother level now when they preying on children, women, elderly, so on and so forth. This is New York. Now, you've seen a lot of times these kids have been getting preyed upon, and people have been coming up and supporting them, you know, in the community, giving support, and these people have been getting caught. I think this guy will be no different. You come out with a machete on children that are playing. I keep thinking it's May, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I keep thinking it's June, right? Yeah. What month is it? April? Yeah, it's June. I keep thinking it's May. And school is still in. Like, it's summertime and your kids are out. So my bad, New York, but you walk up on some children with a machete in your hand, like you Jason in the forest. Come with me. They make noise. Shut up. You go and tie them up with shoestrings. Assault the girl in front of the boy. Friends, classmates. How you think he felt? How you think she felt as the victim being victimized? See, crimes like this and the crimes I do, I think about it from the standpoint of not just what's done, but from the person that is done to. And little girl never be the same. And neither will a little boy witnessing something like that. PTSD all the way across the board. How do you think their relationship would be after seeing that? There are some sick people out here. This guy is in his 20s. Young guy. Doing dumb shit. Unacceptable. I think he just happened to come across them and then figured he'd do what he could do. A crime of opportunity. They need to catch this guy and take him out there on one of them little wooden posts that they have out there. Like he tied them up and chop him up with an axe. For real. It's some sick people out here. And they don't care if it's your child or your mother, your father, whoever. They want to do crimes and they prey on people they think they can get this shit off on. Who does this to children? He was so turned up, he didn't care about nothing in front of that boy. Then he left the water bottle there. I hope they catch this dude and catch him quick. Sickening. Imagine the family of that little girl and little boy, what they got to deal with consoling these victims. Father, Daughter telling in description what a man did to his baby. I'm done. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. The laws ain't working. They're not scaring people. People won't do better until you change the laws and make them. And even then, this sickness that's a virus now, and this lust and all of this crazy stuff you start to see a lot of dudes doing out here and women, is something where the floodgates have been open and all of this type of crazy sick sexual desire is out in the open now. We need a hell of a vaccine to fix this stuff. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.